Today we're at Pacific Seafood, and Suzie is going to show us how to break down a whole halibut. Starting up at the collar, she'll remove a lot of that meat down to the bone. And then move down to the tail, start cutting through the skin so that she can get access to the rib cage. You'll notice that the white side is up. Now she's taking and coming in from the head end. Notice the angle of the knife. She's sliding right along the top of the rib bones, pulling back the flesh as she goes. So by lifting the meat, she's able to salvage as much meat as possible without cutting into it, keeping really tightly against the rib bones. You want to pay attention to her hands because she indicates with her hands different techniques as she's going along. So now she's going to change a grip or angle in order to cut through the bones that are right there. Forcing the knife through and then changing direction again. Look at the steep angle to come down the backbone. You can see kind of the triangle or pyramid shape for the backbone. And then again, she's sliding that blade against the rib bones so that she can take off as much meat as possible. So there's half the halibut done. Notice the grip she's going to get so she can flip the halibut easily. Now this is actually the top side of the halibut. You can see the cut there on the tail. That's a cut that they make in order to see if the flesh is chalky or not, and that's described on the website. So again, coming down to the tail, making a cut in order to get under the skin and access to the rib bones. Again, lifting the meat so she can slide that knife right along the top of the ribs. She can actually do this a whole lot faster. I've asked her to slow way down in order to show us technique. This is about a 25-pound halibut, so when you're purchasing it, it's referred to as a 20/40, meaning that it's 20 to 40 pounds. Okay, so she's switched the angle of the knife again to cut through the bones there, forcing her way through that. Now changing the angle back, getting a steep angle to get down the pyramid shape of that backbone. Now she's finding the end of the blade, of course being sure not to cut her fingers. And there's the two sides of the halibut removed. So now she's going to be able to get a total of 4 fletches, 2 from each side. So right down the middle, it's a real easy to see how to separate the 2 fletches. This is a side that will have some bone in it. Doing a little cleanup. That's actually the meat that connects to the belly area of the fish. Now watch here, steep angle, cutting straight down to the skin. She does a little grab job with her finger, then grabs the skin taut, gets a start, switches her grip to get a better pull on the skin and also to make it taut, and then slides her knife right through it. Same thing, cutting down to the skin, gets a start, then switches her grip and pulls the knife through. Notice that there's no sawing action. Look how clean that skin is. Virtually no meat on there. So on this one, she flips the belly meat around the other direction and finds it easier to do the cleanup from the other angle. Now watch the knife as she pulls it down the skin. No sawing motion, just pulling it straight through. Last fletch. This is a Pacific halibut from Alaska. And there you have it. Now you see that silver white color? That means she's really skinned it nicely. And there's a broken down halibut. Awesome job.